saying. I want to be clear on this. So we playing, right? Real quick, this is the monologue in the beginning of the videos. Oh, so you know what we're gonna be talking about? We're gonna be talking about T.I., the shit that just happened in the Barclays. I think that it happened in the Barclays for a couple of different reasons. T.I. actually spoke on this also, so I'll tell you what T.I. has also said about this. He spoke with this with Michael Blackson. So I actually tell you what T.I. said with this in regards to when he was asked about it when he was on a IG live with Michael Blackson. But the main topic that we want to discuss today is Gilly the King. I think when he's rapping, he's Gilly the Kid because you know he's quick on the draw, and when he's on IG, he's Gilly the King. Of course, you know him and Wallow is back to back, and they're like, you know, we the kings of rock. There is none higher. You don't get like a Run DMC vibe from them niggas. Like they really vibe dope, like on some real shit. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. So I'm hooping just yesterday. I'm at the basketball courts. I'm doing the thing. It's a long story. So we get to a point in the game, and I matched up on a guy, and you know, there's just points in the game where you know you got to do your one-on-one move or whatever, right? So I matched up on some dude, and he's like one of the better players in the other team too. So this is like the perfect opportunity. So I hit him with like a fake cross, and then I just studied him and shit, and I go around, right? It was kind of easy, not for nothing, not trying to shit on him. So I go to the basket, and when I'm going to the basket, I turn around and I yell something. So I'm going to the basket, right? That's why I hurt my back, and it's my fault, and I deserve it, but it was worth it. So I turn around and I yell something at him. I'm not sure what I yelled at him, but it was something to do with his inability to stay in front of me. So I turn around and I yell something at him. So as I yell the thing at him, I took like 2 dribbles. Like, I mean, I took like 3 strides while I'm turning around yelling. Like, it was prolonged. It was not one of those real quick yabba dabba doos. It was like, what the fuck is you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that yelling. So then I get past him, and when I turn around and get to the basket to go do the layup, some other real smart defensive player came out of nowhere to come get the block. So when I jumped up, we kind of made contact, but I wouldn't call it a foul. I didn't call foul. And I went for the layup, and he got a good block on it. I didn't call it a foul because it was a good block. I'm busy yelling at the guy. I get what I deserve. But when I came down, I didn't have my legs bent enough. So my leg was kind of straight when I came down, and so I kind of messed my back up in the back a little. So I'm hoping that I could do some stretches, and I could hopefully get out there today and get some of these kinks out. Because if you sit around too long, it's gonna get stiff. With that being said, let's get to this Gilly and Wallow thing. Let's do roll call real quick. Shout out to the business, dropping all of those rules. And that's why we did not have a show last night, because I'm not going to lie to you, I wasn't even really able to sit. I wasn't able to sit. I couldn't sit. So, I couldn't sit. My back was fucked up. Let me load this shit some. So that's why there was no, I was like, when I sit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my lower back, because that's what it's fucking with me at. So when I'm sitting down, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting and I'm squirming a lot, so I really couldn't sit. So that was, oh, they doing the thing they do. All right, so I couldn't sit. So shout out to that shit. I just couldn't sit. There's nothing I can do about it. With that being said, homies like cleaning cars and shit. Shout out to King Will. King Will says, BBN fam, salute for us. Hope everyone is doing well today. Yes, please, blessings. Hope everybody is having a beautiful Sunday. All praise due to the Most High. Everybody that woke up today, period. And for the people who didn't, and it was just the end of their journey, you know. And we should always understand that it's not about the end of the journey. It's not about the results. It really is always about the actual journey. It's not about getting to where we want to go. Because when we get to where we want to go, it's over. So it's always about the journey and the people that are on the journey with us and our experiences on the journey into where we got to go. So let's try to be attributes rather than hindrances. Let's try to be pros instead of cons. Let's try to be assets rather than liabilities. With that being said, let's get into this. I want to say something about this T.I. shit first. Gilly Wallow is the main conversation over here. Put it in the chat, everything that y'all think about Gilly and Wallow right now. But I want to say something about this T.I. shit real quick, because the Gilly and Wallow thing, we're going to be on it for a minute. T.I. got what he deserved. I'm going to explain why. When somebody is doing their job, right? You let them do their job. I'm going to tell you something my father said to me when I was real young. This is one of the things in which he's told me that stuck with me, and I see it's an attribute to be knowledge to have. He said, when you see somebody working, when you see a man working, never disturb him, never get in their way. Whenever you see a man working, you don't get in their way, you let them work. That's just what you do. You don't get in their way, you don't disturb them. When you see anyone working, not just a man, but anyone. T.I. a couple of nights ago went to somebody's comedy show and heckled them, him being a comedian or attempting to want to be a comedian himself. I think he got what he deserved at the Barclays. We'll talk about that a little later, though. I want to say something about Gillie. Gillie and Wallow have the best platform. I'll say that again. Gillie and Gillo has, that's what we calling them. We're not doing that. Gillo has the best platform. They have the best platform. I'm going to explain. Give me a minute. This whole entire conversation is an explanation on why they have the best platform. They have the best platform. They have the best platform for two reasons. Specifically, although there's many others. The first reason is they are so capable of promoting without bringing negativity to it because of our relationship with them. You understand? Because of our relationship with Gillie and Wallow, because of the way we relate to them, because of their character, because of the content that they create, because of the energy that they dispense to the universe, our relationship with them is different from every platforms. Gillie and Wallow feel like niggas that everybody want to have at their crib to hang out. You can't say that about everybody. Even people that we admire. Like, as much as people might like Joe Budden, how many of Joe Budden fans would like to have Joe Budden at their crib? They'll probably want to go hang out with him somewhere, but not have him at their crib having dinner. You want to chill at the crib with Gillie and Wallow. You understand what I'm saying? That's a different vibe. That's a different energy. That's a different atmosphere. So I say all that to say this. They are the best promoters. And the reason being is when they make a joke about you, no one takes it seriously. I think people don't understand the power in that. To be able to say a thing, whether it's true, false, or whatever, and no one takes it seriously, they laugh with you. That's one. Two is this. God dang it. The next point was better than that one. I should have said it first. Because I'm about to shit on Wiz Khalifa. I just want y'all to understand why I'm about to shit on Wiz Khalifa. Fuck, what was the next point? The next point was even better. Gillie, Wallow. Because I got other points. I don't want to mix them up. I got other good, actually really good points. Gillie and Wallow, the way that we consider them, that allows for them to be able to make comments and tell jokes and say things that we accept in a manner that allows for even something that we might see as negative. It's not negative. Oh, this is the second thing. I want to say something. How real was what Gillie said? Are you trying to tell me that you never unfollowed a nigga because you said this nigga just is in his underwear too much? You trying to tell me as men on Instagram, you never started following somebody for, I don't know, he had a dope ass post, maybe it was funny, maybe it was a friend, maybe it was, you trying to tell me you never was following nobody on Instagram and then you was just like, this motherfucker, I can't have this shit popping up in my stream all the time. I'm out in public. Niggas... I'm out in public. public, my nigga. I'm pulling up my stream. I'm out in public. I'm pulling up my stream. And it's one thing when people see tits and ass. I'm a man. You see tits and ass, you're just gonna be like, I don't know what kind of shit this guy's on. But what's up when I'm doing my stream and you just keep seeing me having videos of dudes in their fucking underwear with their junk hanging out, working out? What the fuck is you in the type you're gonna think I'm on? Shout out to the Major View dropping all of those frosts. Shout out to Jay Hodges. He says, morning BBN fam, Jake Frost. He's also dropping those frosts. Salute. He also says, get them likes up. Send out them notifications. I'll appreciate that. What up, One Nation Entertainment? Salute. I just want to be clear on this. Because I'm telling you right now, I have unfollowed people I personally know that I fuck with. And, like, if you just workout gym nigga and you just don't got no shirt on, I don't care about that shit. Whatever, nigga. But if you're a workout gym nigga and you stay in your underwear, I don't want that shit in my stream. Tell me the way the fuck is Gilly wrong. I don't follow Wiz either, I don't think. I don't never see that shit. I forgot he does that, so I think I unfollowed him. Hold on, let me check real quick. I don't even think I follow Wiz Khalifa either. What the fuck, yo? Nobody got time for that. Nah, I don't follow that nigga. I don't follow that nigga. Nobody got time for that. How many of y'all follow Wiz Khalifa? How many of y'all men follow Wiz Khalifa? Do you know how much of a problem? I don't follow him. I used to follow Wiz. So I literally think I unfollow him for that same fucking purpose. What the fuck? What kind of shit is this? I just didn't tell everybody. I just didn't tell everybody. Shout out to Gilly. I just didn't tell everybody. But hold on. I unfollowed. I used to follow. It's Wiz Khalifa. I promise you I used to follow this nigga. I promise you. It's Wiz fucking Khalifa. Why wouldn't I follow Wiz Khalifa? But y'all missed the other joke though. Hold on. I'm gonna play the audio real quick. I want to see if y'all caught all the jokes. I'm gonna play the audio of this nigga talking about this shit. Real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna play the audio.
When I woke up in the morning,
I gotta check that show out. I thought that show was gonna be good. Then I watched 5 minutes of it and I said that shit is terrible. And then apparently I must have watched the wrong 5 minutes. Alright. So shout out to Hip Hop Uncensored. That's where I'm getting this from. This is what Gilly had to say. We're gonna play Gilly.
Wiz Khalifa, man, I love you, brother. You know what I mean? I'm still riding around, banging black and yellow. When I see you again. You a legend, man. It's Pennsylvania, baby. Philly to Pittsburgh, but I had to unfollow him today, man. Every time I come on my page, man, you in your draws, man. You giving up strap and ball action, man. Every day, man, I can't do 8 balls in the corner pocket every day when I wake up, man. So, I had to unfollow you, man. I love you, though, man. You my brother for life, man. So, when Wiz stopped being in his draws, he throw some shorts on, he take a break from the gym, can y'all DM me and let me know so I can go back and follow my brother? But until then, see ya. It's a little crazy.
Okay, so I want to be clear on. Hold on. I'm gonna play what he has to say too in a minute. But I just want to be clear on something. I want to be 100% clear on something. Is that a reason to have a nigga IG taken down? Who think that's a reason to have a nigga IG taken down? I mean, I'm not saying Wiz Khalifa had his IG taken down. Allegedly, Gilly the King's IG's been taken down. Gilly the Kid IG was taken down. He's saying he has a new page up now, new backup page or some shit like that going on. Who the fuck think that's a reason to have a nigga page taken down? That's not bullying. I just want to be clear on something. Do you think these niggas could handle the niggas I gotta deal with? Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh! Imagine if Wiz Khalifa, Gilly the Kid said one thing about him. Imagine if this nigga had people fucking calling every individual that's ever known you, ever in your life, trying to talk to them. Imagine. This nigga Wiz might have, oh man, he might have killed himself already, man. I'm just being honest with you. Wiz might have killed himself already. Wiz might have been like, I ain't got time for this. I'm just the end of the world for me. Wiz would have probably killed himself already, man. Shout out to Wiz. He called that bullying. A nigga making a joke. He probably didn't even unfollow him. But he probably did unfollow him because you could check. But a nigga making a joke about, nigga, you stay in your underwear too much on live, and a nigga 100% right. Just think about that for a moment. Think about that for a moment. Just understand how we process insults. Understand that. Understand how we process insults. Anyway, shout out to Wiz. Who thinks that was soft of Wiz, by the way? One Nation says, I unfollowed the girl because she was doing too much IG and I know her. I'm going to tell you something that social media actually proves. Proves a couple of different things. It proves that you don't really have to have talent. Give me 1 second, no limit. We're going to go over Gillie's thing. We're not getting off of that topic. People don't have to have talent anymore. All you have to do is talk about people that have talent, right? And if you're fortunate enough to ever have a communication with a person that has talent once or twice, you can now pretend to have known that person for an extended period of time. You can literally lie to people and act like you and that person is the bestest friends in the world. So what the internet has created is an atmosphere where people are becoming known by osmosis. They're just known because that person is known. So people don't actually have to do anything of merit. All you have to do is try to destroy somebody who is doing something of merit. Or you could big them up. It depends on what type of energy you got. If you got positive, good energy, then you're going to big them up. If you got fucked up energy, like Satan is with you, you're going to tear him down. If God with you, you're going to big him up. And that's just what it is. There's a reason why we're told not to say anything unless we have something nice to say. Because the negative things that we say also impact our own lives. So we have to be really mindful of all negative things we say. So we get back on Gillie. I just want to I just wanted to make that statement. Because Gillie and Wallow are the best promoters right now. That's why everybody go and does. Okay, this is the perfect example. Listen, pay attention. T.I. had a show called Expeditiously, right? How many YouTube content creators did you see make content based on it? Now, how many YouTube content creators do you see make content based on Joe Budden? How many YouTube content creators do you see make content based on who else podcast? The $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. A lot, right? How many people you say make content off of academics? A lot, right? T.I. had a podcast that other YouTube content creators weren't making content of. Get it? I'm just explaining to you a person who is extremely famous who is not good at this. It's just if you was curious as to what I was doing. Since sometimes, the people in the back, I gotta sometimes, I gotta, give them the book, Paint with Numbers. I gotta give them the Paint with Numbers book. Oh man. I'm gonna try to go back to saying more jokes that I don't particularly think is funny, but I think other people think is funny. I say too many jokes nowadays that I think is funny. I need to say more jokes that I think other people are gonna think is funny rather than I think. I shouldn't have said that one though. With that being said, so I'm just saying, Wiz Khalifa literally, allegedly, Wiz Khalifa had Gilly the Kid's Instagram taken down because he said that the nigga wears underwear. Gilly and pay attention, listen and pay attention. Yeah, I know Wiz Khalifa be doing that the martial arts and the boxing and the kickboxing shit, right? Have y'all been watching Gilly's what Gilly's been posting lately? What's been posted about Gilly lately? Gilly got back in the gym. So I think Gilly is probably, and you know they both from Pennsylvania. I know Gilly might be planning on running into Wiz Khalifa. Niggas be pissed about their Instagram. Gilly might be planning on running into Wiz Khalifa. Like, look, homie, we could do this for the money in the ring. Copy? Or we could pull up. Because that's my Instagram, you bitch ass nigga. That's probably what he said. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's probably what he said. If somebody took down your Instagram, what would you call them? I'm just saying, you call them bitch ass nigga, right? All of those words. Like, yo, this bitch ass nigga. This is BAN. I'm gonna use that BAN. I'm gonna say BAN so I can stop saying that. This BAN had my whole Instagram took it down. Watch when I run into him. You see Gilly in the gym now. For real. I ain't playing. Dude, it really is. That's really what's going on. Gilly's really in the gym now. I mean, I guess if he could get on the inside of those long ass arms and legs, he got a good, he's going to be in a good position. That's the problem people don't realize. When you short it, you got to get on the inside. If you get on the inside, I guess it could work. But if you can't get on the inside, you got a problem. That's another problem that people didn't understand. If I would have tried to get on the inside, then they would have gave him the opportunity to grab me. He gets the opportunity to grab me and get jumped. People don't think. You understand what I'm saying? People don't think. Niggas be too busy wanting to make jokes instead of really wanting to discuss a topic. But I mean, that's what it does, right? So shout out to T.I. also. He gave up on podcasting because, quite frankly, he wasn't good at it. Then he's doing comedy now. And apparently this might be something else that he needs to decide not to do anymore. But if you really, really pay attention to it, what was happening was T.I. actually tried to get back into rapping first. Do y'all remember that? Anybody else remember that? When T.I. started trying to get back in rapping first, he dropped that song with Lil Baby and all that. But nobody cared. And then Lil Baby, everybody else Lil Baby do music with people care about. I'm not trying to shit on T.I. I'm just keeping it a stat. First of all, I want to say this. T.I. should never do anything in New York City. Don't come to New York City and do nothing, T.I. Because if it's not above board dope, niggas is gonna boo you. You want to know why? Because you always talking shit about New York. This is still New York, my nigga. If you come here and you on top of your game, niggas is gonna clap for you. That's a fact. But if you come here and you ain't on top of your game and you been talking shit about niggas is gonna boo you. And it's gonna look ugly. Do you see what they do to the Knicks? Yo, I'm about to tell y'all some real NBA shit. The reason why some players don't come to the Knicks is because they don't want to get booed. This is a fact. This is a literal fact. I've heard this from the mouths. This is a literal fact. Some players don't come to the Knicks because the fans are too hard on them and they boo them over nothing. And when you need to support them, they boo them instead. That's the shit I be complaining about. Anyway, that's a fact what I'm telling you. So if he's gonna come up here and try to do comedy, and well, though we talk about T.I. for a second. If he comes up, as soon as y'all want me to get back and start talking about Gilly, all y'all got to do is put it in the comments and we're going to switch back to Gilly. We just talking about T.I. All you got to do is say something about Gilly. We're going to switch back. But hold on. I want to be clear on something. Y'all want to know why sometimes I do a whole bunch of extra talking that niggas complain about? I literally just be creating atmosphere. That's it. And then people come in and they say, get to the point. When I'm creating atmosphere. I'm creating atmosphere. That's part of my job. That's not what T.I. was doing. T.I., okay, first of all, the joke was terrible. I'm going to tell y'all what the T.I. joke was. The joke was terrible. Listen. Right? I still got Wiz Khalifa response to play to Gilly also. Don't get this confused. The joke was terrible. Alright? I want to be clear on this. The T.I. joke was terrible. The T.I. joke went like this. This is what T.I. said, basically. First of all, he said something about taking his woman to a luxury gas station. What the fuck is a luxury gas station? Okay, that's one. I think he's saying he lying to the bitch. That's what I think he's trying to say. But the problem is, that's all he says. He doesn't create any atmosphere. There was nothing leading up to the... You never won... Okay, so... When you're creating atmosphere, one of the things that you do is you have to have a ton of little mini jokes in there to get to your big main joke. T.I. doesn't know how to do that. He only knows how to... There's difference from being conversational humor and getting on stage and performing humor. It's different. Anybody, that's why I keep trying to say, if your comedy is just insulting other people, then you are not actually funny. You're not funny. If your comedy is just insulting others, you're not actually funny. You're mean. There's a difference. So, to be clear on that, listen, pay attention. He says that he tells the girl it's a luxury gas station and that the seats are heated. And he said, I guess the joke was if she comes back and says that she tried the seats, that, you know, she for the streets. No, nigga, you said it was a luxury gas station. You didn't say... This is a terrible joke. He deserved to get booed. A lie is not a joke. If you lie to someone and they believe you, that is not a joke. That's being mean. I'm sorry. Shout out to... Oh, man. I'm kicking you off. Boom. That's being mean. Copy? Those are not jokes. That's just being mean. That's just being cruel. No one should laugh at that. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not laughing at his joke because the joke was terrible. I'm listening to his joke. I was wondering where he thought people were supposed to laugh at. And then I realized while I was listening to his joke, the reason why they was probably already booing before he told the joke. Because I was like, why the fuck are they booing for? When I heard the clip, I'm like, these niggas is booing. He ain't tell the joke yet. I realized why they was booing after the fact. That the previous joke was terrible. So they were still booing from that one. And then he was like, you know what? We gonna make this a double-decker shit sandwich. And then he told another bad joke. So I want to know what the other joke was. That one had to be absolutely garbage. They was already booing. Like, what the fuck, T.I.? Anyway, shout out to that shit. Like, what the fuck? They was already born. Like, how are you already born? And then I thought about that shit after the fact. I was like, oh shit, his last joke was terrible. Also, you have to have delivery. So when you're doing conversational humor, sometimes people laugh because, they're your friend, what you're saying isn't necessarily funny. They're just, giggling with you because they're your friend. They don't want you to feel bad that you are not funny. So, they laugh with the cue. You know what I'm saying? And I think that sometimes we have to realize when we tell a joke and it's not actually funny and people laugh because, they are our friends and they care about us. And for the people that do that, we should clap it up for them. That's a fact. But also for the people that do that, boom! Y'all is the niggas that got T.I. on stage. Now, I don't know if anybody laughed at that. But did you see how far I went to do the joke? T.I., you gotta work on that. That's what you gotta work on. You have to work on creating the atmosphere to deliver the line. Shout out to Ben Rome. He says, good morning, froze. Salute. He's dropping all of those froze. You got to create the atmosphere to deliver the line. You got to work on that, T.I. Go get with some people that actually knows how to, tell jokes. Work on it. That's all you got to do. I don't even know what you said. Boom, there you go. I've had these people sending me, yo, you got a last chance to do this thing. I've been having these niggas send me an email for that shit for like the last 3 years, 2.5 years maybe. Like your last chance. I'm like, all right. Well, I hope this is my last chance because then you would stop sending me these emails. You see, T.I., this is how you do that. I don't even know if anybody laughed at that, but I thought it was funny. That's my barometer most of the time. I'm like, well, if I think it's funny, at least one other person is going to think it. At least one other one. Has to be somebody out there that's my friend. See different types of jokes. You have to layer them like that. You can't have all laugh out loud, gut busting jokes, T.I. You gotta layer your jokes. People gotta be able to drink their drink. If they laughing too hard, when you drinking, shit gonna be coming out their nose. You gotta sell drinks at the comedy club. So you gotta be funny, but you also have to have the humor in there where people can laugh, but they can also drink their drink so they can buy more drinks. I'm just, letting you know these are the ropes, T.I. You gotta know these things. I don't think T.I. knows these things. Y'all want to get back to Gilly and this dude real quick? I just want to make some T.I. jokes, if y'all didn't mind. I got a whole bunch of T.I. jokes left. I have a lot of T.I. jokes left, by the way. But I just wanted to just tell some T.I. jokes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like T.I. jokes. I like telling T.I. jokes. I like telling jokes, T.I. jokes. I like T.I. though. I like telling T.I. jokes. I like telling who else I like telling jokes on? Buckarella. I like telling Buckarella jokes. Those are always good. Those are always fun. There's just certain guys I like telling jokes about. So I want to come back to T.I. for a minute. Shout out to T.I. I love your music. Some of the times. Most of the times. Most of the times. I did not love that shit he did with Lil Baby though. Stop clout chasing. Stick to your roots. You should have went and came up here and did a fucking song with a New York City rapper. You talk about New York enough, motherfucker. Shout out to the Order D Glasses. Yeah. Blessings to the family. Salute. What you doing? What up, Maryland Melatonin Network? I think he's a YouTube channel that doesn't make hate videos about me. I need to go check him out. He says, yo, what's up? Wiz Khalifa was accurate in his comeback. Let's listen to Wiz Khalifa's comeback.
Follow my brother. But until then, see ya. It's a little crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna address this one time. Say, you be telling me to put clothes on in the gym or unfollowing me because I make them uncomfortable. Y'all the same who laughed at people when they read in high school or said that you sound stupid because you sound smart. Y'all are negative. And you know what I do with negativity? See ya.
Alright, so that
Okay,
went down.
Shout out to Hip Hop News Uncensored. That's where I got that from. One, nigga. I never laughed at anybody because I thought that they spoke like they were white. I've had a good vernacular my whole life, motherfucker. So that's one. Two, I laughed at you. Why? I also unfollowed you. Those things are factually inaccurate. There are people who just don't want to see a grown man in his underwear every time they open up Instagram. Now, are there people that I follow right now that sometimes these motherfuckers is in their underwear? Yeah. But I might see that shit like once or twice a fucking month at most. At most. Sometimes I don't see the shit 2-3 months, even if they're posting it. But what you is, you are a big name. You not only have a blue check, but you have a shitload of subscribers and you got the fucking backline to fucking Instagram, my nigga. When you post some shit, everybody see it. Copy? Every person that follow you is popping up in their stream. So when you post some shit, we gonna see it. You're not like some other random nigga that niggas just happen to know that live around the corner. I don't know what. I thought that was a punchline for some strange reason. I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe I know what I was gonna say next. But you're not some random nigga that live around the corner. You copy? Your shit is gonna come through everybody's stream. I unfollowed you too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just found out. I didn't even know. I unfollowed you. You know how I know I unfollowed you? Because I remember when you and Snoop was going back and forth all the time, pulling up everywhere, smoking with each other all the time. Because I know somebody that did business with Snoop Dogg, and around that time, I followed both of y'all. Because I know, like, literally was doing business with Snoop Dogg, like, for real, right? So around that time, I followed both of y'all. So I know I had this nigga followed. And the only reason why I would unfollow Wiz Khalifa is because the nigga's in his underwear. So I'm assuming I did the same thing. Shout out to this nigga. You on the right type of time, Gilly. But you got a nigga IG deleted? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, the nigga made one post about some shit that he didn't agree with going on about you. I got niggas that been following me around for years, Wiz. Years. Nigga made one comment. They both from PA. If Jack does it, then it's okay. But if another rapper does it without music, then it's hating. Hold on. You saying if I do it, it's okay. But if Gilly do it, it's hating. I'm going to tell you what I think Gilly was doing. I think, even if the fans probably did it. Okay, I'm here for that. Hold on. Stop. I'm here for that. Let's say the fans did it. Let's not put it on Wiz. Let's say the fans did it. I'm going to tell you what Gilly did. And this is why I'd be pissed off if I was Gilly. And fuck that nigga. This is what I'd be thinking if I was Gilly. Gilly just gave this nigga promotion, right? And see, Gilly isn't a hate channel. See, when a hate channel is doing what Gilly did, it's a different energy. Now, if Gilly was following Wiz Khalifa around for like a year, 2 years, Gilly got 5, 6, 700, I'm not going to say 100. Gilly got 20, 30, maybe 100 videos specifically about Wiz Khalifa, talking shit about numerous things involving Wiz Khalifa, trying to defame Wiz Khalifa, trying to destroy Wiz Khalifa's name. Now, Gilly was doing that. And then he makes this comment, I'm agreeing with you. I'm like, this nigga a whole hater. I did not expect it. But Gilly does promotion. He doesn't do hate. So look at it from that aspect. Gilly does promotion. He doesn't do hate. When have you seen Gilly hate on anybody? But how many times have you seen Gilly make jokes about people? And that's another thing. Gilly talks about everyone. He doesn't talk about 1 or 2 or 3 specific people. Those are vendettas. I don't think that was a game. I think he did promotion for him. I literally think Gilly just did promotion for Wiz Khalifa. And I think the promotion he just did for Wiz Khalifa is bigger than any promotion Wiz Khalifa's gotten in the last 3 to 4 years. I think Wiz Khalifa just benefited in such a great way, whether he would have responded back to Gilly or not. Arthur D. Glass says, Gilly ain't wrong, though. I don't want to keep seeing Wiz 8 balls in the drawers. No, Gilly ain't wrong. Gilly is 100% right. I unfollow Wiz also, and it pops up in my feed. I unfollow Wiz also. And I think the reason why I unfollow Wiz specifically is because I was out in public somewhere and I was looking on my Instagram and a nigga popped up in his fucking underwear and there was people fucking eavesdropping over my shoulder and I was just thinking about that shit. Like, I'm out here in fucking public and this nigga in his underwear. Like, I'm not doing this. These niggas look at my phone and see me looking at some dude in his underwear and they look at you like that. I don't got time for this, so I unfollow the nigga. So I'm assuming, I don't know what happened. Maybe the same fucking thing happened to Gilly. I have no idea. But I unfollowed the nigga. Ain't shit, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I'm not even homophobic. I'm not even on that type of time. Homophobic is actually the fear of one themselves being gay. I have no fear of myself being gay. I know I'm not. You understand? That's actually what homophobic is. Homophobia is not hating gay people. I think they're going to change the definition soon because people have been misusing the word so much. Homophobia is the fear of you being gay yourself. That's why whenever anybody be like, oh man, I'm homophobic, I be looking at them like, you need to learn how words work. I'm just telling you, you need to learn how words work. I don't think I follow the game either. Hold on. I don't think I follow the game either. I don't follow that type of content. I don't talk about it also. You don't never hear me talk about this shit, do you? The fuck you hear me talk about it? I don't think I follow the game either. I might though. Because I don't think the game, I don't think I follow the game. Hold on. No, I follow the game, but the game slowed up on that shit. The game don't do it that bad no more. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. The game used to do that shit all the time. But I think the game understand that it's better for him to do that in small quantities. So I think the game breaks out and does that like once or twice a year now or some shit like that. I could deal with that. I could deal with that. I could deal with you doing some shit like that once or twice a year. Even once a month I could deal with. This nigga's posting shit like that every other day, yo. Because that's his workout shit. All the nigga said was put on some shorts. I don't even understand why the nigga upset he told him to put on some shorts. It sounds to me like he's catering to the gay community on purpose. I'm not calling him gay, but it sounds to me like he's catering to them on purpose. That's what it sounds like. And if he is, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I can't tell people how to get their chips. Yeah, Jody Spencer said that's what I keep telling people, a phobia. Yes. The homophobia is the fear of one themselves being gay. It's not being scared of gay people. It's not caring if other people are gay. None of that shit has anything to do with it. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear people be like, yo, I'm homophobic, I be looking at them like, you need to learn how words work. And then I just don't say nothing. I just, because I used to try to explain it to people, but I realized sometimes people just, when you tell them something that they don't know, it's easier for them to just assume that you lying to them than it is for them to assume that you just told them that you knew something that they didn't know. People often hate to be told that there was something out there that they didn't know and that you know it, especially if they don't think a lot of you. Like, especially if they think lowly of you. You understand what I'm thinking? Or even if they don't think lowly of you, but they think you think high of yourself, even though you might not. You understand what I'm saying? It's all dependent on what their inferences is. It has nothing to do with you. Maryland Melatonin Network said he trains with Muay Thai and the shorts they wear to fight with are the same length. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. He could have put shorts on. Like, there's no reason he can't be wearing shorts. He could be wearing shorts. He's choosing to not wear shorts. So you can't tell people what they could say about what the fuck you post on like, he's not mixing, like, he's not taking content and then mislabeling or mistitling the content. Like, he's not doing that at all. He's taking the actual content and using it in the form of its intended purpose. You understand? The business says if you have a different opinion in the rainbow group, then they automatically call you phobic. Shake my head. I'm gonna say this much, in all fairness. This is what happens when you're always being attacked. Sometimes people aren't attempting to attack you, but it feels that way. That's how my life is. That's why sometimes when y'all come in here and y'all make comments, I might get the comment confused. Because what y'all don't understand is it doesn't happen as much as it used to. But for about a year and a half, 2 years, I can't even explain to you. Like I get not all people are bad. I get it. Not all people are bad. Right? But sometimes people, when I'm not going to call them stupid, but I'm going to say sometimes you get people who are so gullible and easy to trick that they will spend months and sometimes years being in service to evil people. So sometimes when you spend so much time just being attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked, and often really for no real reason, even though they're just making up reasons and saying that these reasons are things, you tend to be overly defensive, and because you have no other choice in reality. So there's a certain level of understanding that I have for the LGBTQ community, even though I am not a part of it. Because there are very few individuals or people that probably know how it is to just live under absolute constant, every single second, not even an every single day thing, attacks. There's not a lot of people that can live through that. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't agree with a lot of the shit that goes on in the LGBTQ community that they get upset and they get angry at people about. This would be one of those things. This would make no sense. Unless Wiz Khalifa was actually making that content catering to the LGBTQ community, which he probably is. And that's why there's a problem. And that's why there's an issue. And I don't know if anybody else realized that or not. I always thought he was catering to the LGBTQ community anyway. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. And as you can tell, I've never said anything. So, I'm telling you, I unfollowed the dude. I never understood why he had to be in I never understood that. When I first saw the dude doing the things, I said, is those underwears? And then I'm busy listening to myself and I'm thinking, and I'm like, well, I understand in the WWE why they wear shit like that, right? Anyway, I just wasn't for that. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Shout out to Wiz. I don't think this is just for the people who think Wiz's response was adequate, I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel that way. I think that you have 100% the right to feel like Wiz's response was appropriate. Wiz believes in his mind, and he might be true, because I don't know Gilly. Pardon me. I don't know what Gilly was thinking. I don't know Gilly. I'm going to say I don't know Gilly. How about that? So, I don't know Gilly. I don't know what Gilly was thinking. I could only infer that he was just creating advertisement for a fellow Pennsylvanian. I don't know what, Pennsylvanian? I don't know what the fuck they call those guys. Fellow person from Pennsylvania. That looked like advertisement to me. Because after he said that, I started thinking about Wiz Khalifa, and I'm going to be honest with you, I never think about Wiz Khalifa. So that was all advertisement to me. I thought that was good advertisement also because I laughed. And I didn't laugh in the, oh, Wiz Khalifa something negative. I laughed into this nigga Gilly is a funny nigga laugh. See, those are the jokes that's dope. When niggas laugh because they like, oh, this is just a funny nigga. When niggas laugh because they laughing at the person, those are not the jokes that we need to be telling. Those are the bad jokes. We want to laugh because you just, the thing isn't necessarily true. It's just funny. And with saying it and delivering it in a manner for us to be able to all enjoy the joke, including the person that the joke is being said about. That's being a real comedian. All right? That joke that T.I. said, I just want to say this real quick. That joke that T.I. said was disrespecting women that might not be too smart. That girl might not have been too smart to understand that there's no such thing as luxury gas stations. That could have just had been the point. So now you're going to say that she for the streets because she might need a little tutelage? I'm not here for that. I thought that was a bad joke. The Auto D Glass says, but Gilly said when he put some pants on, he'll follow him back. He literally said, I fuck with the nigga. I just don't want to see this guy's wing dang doodle. That's all he said. I don't understand what the problem is. Is Gilly mad? I mean, is Wiz mad because Wiz wants all of us men to be like, I don't care about looking at his wing dang doodle? Is that what it is? I don't understand. Nobody wants to see this shit, my nigga. Put some shorts on. This is a fact, though. And not for nothing, if the nigga puts shorts on, I'd re-follow him back. And I'm pretty sure maybe a couple other thousand, maybe 10,000, maybe 100,000 people would then follow him back. We don't know how many niggas decide that they don't want to see this shit in their feed every day. How many of you follow Wiz Khalifa? And I don't know if it'll be every day either. Obviously, it's not every day. I don't think this nigga's posting shit like this every day. I don't think so. But, like, this is just not something I would want to be. I would not want this to be. I did not like it when it was an everyday occurrence. Because he's Wiz Khalifa, so they show me his shit all the time. What the fuck, yo? Shout out to Instagram for showing me Reginae stuff all the time. It's always showing me Reginae Carter. Shout out to Instagram for showing me Reginae all the time. Shout outs to Instagram for showing me who else they show me all the time. Ra, Say Ra. She a dancer. She a whole cutie. I think she African dancer. I think she's from fuck. I know where she's from, but I don't want to call the wrong place. They always showing me them. Always showing me She's So Extra. Also shout out to that. She a whole cutie. She got that curly hair too, like for real, for real. I like curly hair. I like froze. I like the big froze and shit. I like the small froze too. I like the big froze and shit. I like the I like all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Who else they show me all the time that I want to big up Instagram for? Hollywood Unlocked. Also, boom. Shout out to y'all guys. Shout out to Instagram for showing me y'all all the time. My mixtape. Shout out to Instagram. These are just the people Instagram loves showing me. Like, when I open up my fucking feed, these are the first people I see all the fucking time. Like, what the fuck? These guys, you can't be posting this much. Y'all done showed me the same Reginae post 6 times in the last 20 minutes, yo. Is she on my page? Is that what that means? I'm like, what the fuck? Why do they keep showing me these Reginae posts? They'll show me the same post. Hold on. I just want to say something. They'll show me the same Reginae Carter post 6 times in 1 hour. The same post. What the fuck, Instagram? Why? I done like the bitch already. I mean, not the woman. Shout out to her. I'm saying the post. I done like the post already. Why? Why I gotta keep seeing it? I mean, I'm happy you keep sending it to me. I'm not complaining. But I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Tori Mosey says, I think it goes back to some deep-rooted Pennsylvania beef between them because he mentioned he's the king of Philly when he said he's disappointed in him. Who said they're the king of Philly? Wait. Use pronouns, please. We're playing the pronoun game. Who's the 2 he's? I do, but I don't really be on social media. Man, social media is bugging. I don't know what to tell you. It might be a Pennsylvania beef. But it sounded to me like Gilly was actually doing good promotion for him. Go check out whenever you see Gilly. Gilly might want an interview with Wiz. Gilly might be willing to want to do an interview with Wiz Khalifa. And he was just making a reach out. And that's how they reaching out to him. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a right way to do this shit and there's a wrong way to do this shit. Don't nobody want to talk to nobody they feel disrespecting them. You shouldn't even go do it. I'm about to give every artist out there the best advice anyone will ever give you. I don't care what anybody tells you. Never go interview with people who don't like you. Never. Never go on a platform, any platform at all that has been slandering you. This is the best advice that anyone can ever give anyone in entertainment and celebrity in anything. Never once, ever in the history of television that I know about, has it went well for the interviewee. Never do that. Tori Mosley said, Gilly said he's the king of Philly, so Wiz shouldn't have the nerve to snitch on Gilly's IG since Wiz is not from Pittsburgh. Wiz is from Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, he is from Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with those two guys, but I think Gilly might have been trying to get him on his show. One might want to interview with him. Why not? Think about it like this. They both from Pennsylvania. Has Gilly ever interviewed Wiz Khalifa? Because now it's, if they interviewed. Now it's making me think, did something happen during that interview? They interviewed. It says January 11th, 2022 right here. Did something happen during that interview? Yeah, they did. Because they had a whole smoking thing on the interview, didn't they? To see who's going to outsmoke who? We might need to go back to that interview and watch that whole interview in its entirety. Something might have happened during that interview. Because if he interviewed with him and then he made that comment that he made, there's no real reason that, I don't know. There might not be. I don't think there's any animosity between the two personally. I think there just might have been somebody said something to Wiz and it might be doing something to his image. I think that the whole Wiz boxing in his underwear thing is a part of that new branding imaging thing that they're trying to do personally. I think that when Gilly said what he said, I think he might have inadvertently attacked his brand. Not just made just a joke. I think he might have inadvertently attacked his brand. And that's why he might have got the Wiz Khalifa response. And thus, then, Wiz Khalifa fans decided that they were going to go and attack Gilly the King's platform. So, I believe that that is what could have happened. Don't get this confused. Like, the whole thing could have just been misunderstandings happen. I'm not Wiz, so I can't tell nobody how to accept disrespect. Let's just be clear on that, and I'm not trying to. I don't think Gilly meant anything, but I don't know their relationship. See, that's what people be forgetting. I don't know their relationship. You don't know their relationship. I don't think it was worth the community or whoever got his shit dubbed, getting his shit dubbed, though. Gilly and Wallow have been cool with Amber Rose since she was a stripper in Philly at 15, but maybe that's just a coincidence. That's Wiz's baby mama. Wiz Khalifa just did an interview with them a couple of months ago. So that can't be the beef. Did Wiz do the interview because his people made him? I doubt it. I mean, you want an interview with Gilly and Wallow. What the fuck? I could just imagine how much they're getting paid to do interviews now. I'm pretty sure people is giving them a fucking grip to do an interview with them. Y'all do understand that's how it goes, right? These guys get on these platforms because they're paying the people to interview them. Very everybody that don't know how that works. That's why it's hard to break into anything. Because the people that aren't there yet don't know how the shit work. So that means that we can't work together on the same capacity. Because the niggas up that know how it work, they're working a certain way. We're not working that way. We're down here. We're not working that way. So we're not gonna be able to build the same way. We can't build our own Spotify. You understand what I'm saying? Like, realistically speaking, our whole entire side of YouTube could like have our own like Spotify like type situation. But we can't, because people can't work together, and beef sells more than broccoli. I don't know how I don't know that. And people rather argue with one another than actually win. People rather look tough than, you know, feed their families. People got separate priorities. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. We calling them Gillo, by the way. They're not Gilly and Wallow. And who says Wallow and Gilly? They're Gillo. Shout out to Gillo. That's what we call them, Gillo. And these dudes, like, I don't know. I think they just took that shit totally wrong. I think Wiz needed to respond differently so his community will respond differently. I don't think Wiz should have took it like that. But you can't tell a person how they accept disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He felt disrespect. He said it the way he took. He said what he said. It is what it is. You gotta deal with it at this point. But once again, Gilly and Wallow is in the slander channel. They don't do slander. So that's why I'm saying I don't think he should have accepted it in the way that he did. They don't do slander. They don't do hate. You understand? So I don't think he should have took it that way. I think it was unnecessary. Also, I don't think Gilly should try to run into Wiz Khalifa on that type of time. Not because I don't think Gilly can handle himself. It's just that Wiz Khalifa has the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar advantage over him. Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember watching? Was that Game of Death? Was it Game of Death when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fought Bruce Lee and the nigga was just dumped off? Yeah, I don't think. So I don't know if Gilly want to get into that situation particularly. I don't think he'll back down from it, but I don't know if that'll just be in his advantage. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna back down from it. It's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Wiz get trained by MMA. Same expert Joe Rogan uses. Yeah, I've been already said that. That's why I said, and Wiz that's why I just used the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Bruce Lee reference, by the way. Just so it was apropos, it was appropriate. That's crazy. That's what I'm like. So I don't know when. I'm pretty sure Gilly gonna be able to handle himself. That's why I said earlier he gonna have to get on the inside because that nigga legs are all long. His arms is long. I don't know, that footwork got to get you on the inside, so he gonna have to rush him. But once again, you can't get on, like when you the littler guy, you fighting a guy taller than you or all the reach, and there's people around, and you might be able to get jumped. You in a fucked up situation because you can't even go on the inside because all the nigga got to do is grab you, and that might be the end of your life. And all the nigga got to do is grab you. That might be the end of your life. Somebody just sent me a live. I don't know what live this is. Let me turn the volume down real quick and press the button. What's this was live? I don't know. What was this? Got a question. What do y'all think about that Tekashi 6ix9ine song that's about to come out? Anybody heard the snippet? And what did y'all think about it? I'm just curious. I'm curious. I wanna know what y'all guys think about that new Tekashi 6ix9ine snippet shit that dropped. I'm curious. Because the people in the video didn't look like they were buying it. I think there was like one guy that really looked like he was into it, but the rest of the people didn't really look like they were into it. Oh, cool. I don't know what all the emojis mean, so I hope this one means the appropriate thing and I'm not accidentally flirting with this person. I flirt a lot by accident in the DMs. I don't be knowing what emojis mean, so I try not to use them. It's got a Latin feel and it don't care for the lyrics. I don't think the people in the song look like they was there for it. I don't think the people I saw in the video looked like they was there for it. I think one dude tried to get up, like his energy go up, but I think the other dudes in the video probably feel away. Like it really looked like they was feeling away, like they not there for it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not the same energy. You understand what I'm saying? Like that energy that was in the Gummo video, that was just different energy. I think that initially they tried to go in a different route, and that route isn't working, so they're trying to go back to the well, what worked before. But I told y'all before, the reason why the other thing worked was because he had Treyway behind him. Not just because he had some random niggas behind him. He had Treyway behind him. He had some niggas where niggas is watching a video like this and they seeing people, they like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He had niggas like that with him. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different energy. Like when you see a killer, you know a killer, my nigga. You feel me? And you feel me? You know him. You understand what I'm saying? At least if you're a killer, you know him. So I say that to say this. If he's thinking that he's gonna try to generate that type of energy that he had before, I just don't think that that's the winning formula. I could be wrong. What the fuck do I know? And I'm never really rooting against anyone, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens. I want to know what you guys think about it, though. I didn't necessarily think it was good. Yeah, I didn't necessarily think it was good. Anybody here thought it was good? I'm curious. I want to know if anybody thought it was good. Anybody saw it and thought it was good. I mean, I'm not trying to knock him. He will get the hype. Of course, the internet will be boring without the antics, but that's about it. Well, he's going to have to find somebody that's going to want to play with him. Nobody likes him. I don't think nobody's going to play with him. See, that's the thing about when you create negative content about other people. See, when you create positive interactions or you are going back and forth with a person and it's not hate, it's a different energy when now you on top and they not. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different energy. Maybe you go back and forth with them again because it was fun. But you don't want to go back and forth with somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that the shit that they doing is no fun. You don't want to go back and forth in those situations. At least I don't. That's why if somebody come at me in some weirdo way, I don't want to go back and forth with you. If you come at me in a way that we could have fun and joke and stuff like that, and I know what type of content you make, and you not no hater like that, like you not a hate nigga, yeah, I'm gonna want to fuck with you. But I'm not trying to fuck with niggas that's on that hate shit, because I don't know how not to take shit too far. You should know that already. I'm gonna take the shit too far. So I don't want to argue. I don't want to get in no beef. I don't want to go nowhere with nobody about nothing, because I'm gonna take it too far. Because I don't want a problem. So when I get involved in something, I'm upset. Like if I don't take this too far, somebody else is gonna play with me. So I gotta be ready to die for this. So that's the way I be thinking. If I'm not ready to die for this, the next nigga's gonna play with me too. So fuck it. So fuck them niggas forever. That's why I be on it the way I'm on it. Tory Mosley said he's been working on music with NBA Youngboy to beef with Dirt. This new song is just a filler. The Art of D Glass says, I just want to see him make his money and not get hurt. Well, I don't want to see anyone get hurt. Just so we can be clear, I'm not on that type of time. I do want whatever it is that you're supposed to get for you to acquire. So if you're supposed to acquire blessings, then let your blessings come. If you acquire lessons, then let your lessons come. You feel me? So it is, you should get what you're supposed to acquire. That's it. That's what type of time I'm on. We're not going to hate on nobody. We're not going to figure out how we going to, because all that shit is lame. You understand what I'm saying? That shit niggas need to start holding niggas accountable and call niggas when they lame. Start telling niggas, like, nah, that ain't even funny, homie. Like, I get it, you laughing because you a sorry ass nigga. But that shit ain't funny. Stop calling niggas out on their bullshit. Let niggas know. I think that's a problem. Nowadays, we always got to say, nah, you got to accept that disrespect. Nah, why? Stop calling people out on their bullshit. Think about all the problems that we currently have right now in our society because people refuse to call people out on their bullshit and then the other person takes it too far. Think about all of the problems we have in society that is the number one reason. People will see some person or a group of people doing some shit they not supposed to do. Don't nobody say nothing. Everybody just step back, allow all the disrespect, and then the disrespected party or parties then decide to take it too far. Then you say you're taking it too far. No, them niggas is not taking it too far. They were pretty patient. Nobody else cared. They took it to the appropriate length. Stop telling people that nobody don't care about that they taking shit too far. Nobody cared until what did Bane say? Nobody cared till I put on a mask. Isn't that what Bane said? Nobody cared till I put on a mask. When all the fucked up shit was happening to me, nobody cared. But when I decided to reverse it and put it out on them rat bastards, that was everybody's business. Not everybody want to get involved. Everybody got 2 and 3 cents over here. But when the tails was reversed, nobody cared. Nobody cared before I put on the mask. I'm just saying. Pay attention. A majority of our problems in society right now are because people will watch somebody do some fuck shit and not say nothing until the person that got the fuck shit done to them gets retribution. Then everybody has oh man, why did that person do that? That person went too far. No, that person went the appropriate length. Maybe that person did not go far enough. Are they still alive? Maybe that person did not go far enough. I'm not even being funny. I'm trying to get good. I got like my seat set up a certain way over here. It's like my back is messed up. Remember y'all fucked my shit up yesterday. I'm so angry. I wanted to play basketball today again. I'm gonna be doing all this stretching. I need to find me a partner to do stretches with before I play basketball. So I either got to get a new girlfriend or I got to meet some chick basketball player who is not against helping me stretch and I help them stretch. One of the two, because I'm not letting no dude stretch me. That's not happening. There's a lot of weirdo shit going on nowadays. And when I say weirdo shit, I mean, I don't care if you're a part of the LGBTQ community, but don't pretend like you're not just so you could just try to get with niggas who aren't. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas be pretending they be straight and shit to hang out with you. And then they be trying to do mad slick shit. I'm just saying, this is what I've heard. This is what I've heard. This is one thing that I'm very happy I have not been a part of. This is what I've heard. I was like, really? Actually, chicks told me this. Not niggas, but chicks told me this. I'd be like, really? I'm like, really? Like, yeah. I'm like, wow, I had no idea. Shout out to that shit. Chicks be telling me that shit be happening. Like, really? Like, yeah, like I never knew. So I'm assuming the dudes is doing it too. That might just be the move. I don't know. I know, like, people just do that in general. Like, a lot of my, I've had quite a few girlfriends that just was chicks that I used to just hang out with. And then the next thing I know, we holding hands and, you know, doing other stuff. So, you know, that shit happens. Generally speaking, I really do need, like, if I'm dating you, like, we really gotta be friends. Like, if we not friends, I'm not gonna be able to date you. I'm gonna lose interest. I'm just not gonna want. I can't explain it. Like, I really need to be friends with the girl I'm with, or it's not gonna work. I think that a lot of guys are like that, not for nothing, and I think that women don't know that. And I think that sometimes women don't understand how important it is for the guy, for you to be the guy's best friend. I think a lot of guys are like that more than women, to be honest with you. And I think that that's one of the reasons why a lot of men actually do cheat. Because I'm not going to lie to you. If you are in a relationship with a woman and she want to be an independent woman and you want to be in a relationship with her, sometimes that's just not possible. Because to her, anything that you want to probably do that's couple goals type of shit, y'all don't got the same couples goals. Her couples goals might be, you know, hanging out with her friends and only seeing you after work once or twice a week. That might be her couples goals. You understand? For real. Your couple goals might be marriage. You know, those might not be her couple goals. Like, if I'm dating a woman and she always has an excuse for anything, like, and be like, I'm not gonna be thinking about marrying her. Like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, if me and you are dating and your kids is ever an excuse, then you don't really fuck with me. Because your kids should never be an excuse. Because it's never my kids this or my kids that. It's what we are doing. Right? Because I'm a part of that whole nucleus, right? So it's never my kids this or my kids that. It's always us. You understand what I'm saying? So you wouldn't be telling me I can't go do the thing because I got something to go with my kids. You'll be telling me that neither one of us could go. Because there's some shit that the kids got to do and we got to be there. You understand what I'm saying? So just men, pay attention. So don't hold those independent women lives up also. Us men, don't hold those independent women lives up. Let them go after their success. You know what I'm saying? They want to get their success and they want to get their whatever it is that they're searching for in life, and we need to respect that. And so when you meet these independent women that are into these families, like a lot of us will want to have, allow them to go about their path. I think a lot of times us men, we get our hearts broken because these women, they don't want to be married. They don't want, they have been raised under the premise that they don't need men, right? To be correct, you don't need a man. They've been raised under the premise that you don't need a man. So that's something that they've never aspired to have. So who the fuck are we to try to convince our women? Like, who the fuck are we? You understand what I'm saying? So allow those women to go do their independent shit. So for all the women who want to be in a relationship, holla at the kid. Like, all of the non-independent women, all of the women that want to be in a relationship where we can grow together and, die together in the future and go and be in our 80s swinging under an apple tree, looking at our grandkids and our great-grandkids, women that's like that, holla at me. Y'all independent women, I want y'all to have all of the things together. So y'all to have all of y'all business suits. I'm just making jokes at this point. But I really do want you to have everything that y'all want. It's just, y'all not for me. The business suits thing was a joke. I know none of y'all independent women liked it that way. Shout out to that. Oh, y'all douchebag ass niggas. Leave them women alone. Stop fucking their lives up. They don't want you. They only want you to be around and have sex for a little while. And then they want, so if you're a nigga, just go get yourself like 3 or 4 independent women. They're not going to care, my nigga. I promise you. They don't need you. Don't never forget that. So if you're a dude and you don't want to get married, all you got to do is find yourself 2 or 3 independent women. That's it. I don't understand. This shit is not that hard. They're going to be upset because they're going to act like when they find out you got other women, they're going to act like that it was a real relationship, but they're independent women. They don't have real relationships, right? Just like rappers don't have real relationships. Like, rappers don't really have real relationships either, right? Right? Yeah, I'm just kicking everybody that comes in here to argue with me. Everybody that comes in here to argue, this is Sunday. I'm kicking you. God first. This is Sunday. You come here to just argue with me, I don't got nothing to say to you. I'm just kicking you. This is Sunday. God first. How you gonna wake up on Sunday? Like, do you understand how evil these people are? It's Sunday. God dang it. It's Sunday. Sunday. These people wake up on Sunday thinking of nothing but chaos. I need a computer so bad because now, as soon as my computer gets messed up, now all of y'all dropping all of the dope ass photos that I will be making photos of, right? Oh, it's getting warm. That's why y'all dropping all the photos, because it's getting warm. Well, my computer's broke, so yep, this would have been a couple. I've seen about 3 or 4. So yeah. Nigga had Gillie's page was taken down. That's crazy. Gillie's page was taken down. It's bananas. It's crazy. Yeah, if you come in here with any, I'm kicking all bullshit. It's Sunday. God dang it, man. It's Sunday. Like, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. You gotta have a good Sunday. What up, Tyson Garcia? How you doing? How's everything going this morning? Put it in the chat. What do y'all want to talk about? I don't even want to get off the live. I want to stay on the live. I'm going to plug the phone in. I'm going to stay on the live. I don't even really feel like getting off. I'm having a good morning. Oh, my back. My back. I got, oh, my knee. Did y'all hear that? It's my back is messed up, man. What's that? My knee I don't care about. I mean, I care about my knee, obviously. But my back is messed up. I got to get me some new weights so I can work out my back. Well, so I can work out just in general. Also, go pull up in the link in our description. Go get your Harlem merch. Go get your... Yo, I didn't look lit when I was fucking playing in the other day with my fucking, with my frost on my back. That didn't look lit. Y'all didn't go check out the video that we put up the other day? I didn't go check out the video we put up the other day. I had my frost on my back. What you said, a $60 Uber and then they charge you $1 for fuel? That's crazy. I say if the Uber's a normal charge like Uber, nah, Uber's just expensive. I mean, I don't know. I don't like Ubering. I'm in New York City though. I got a different situation. No, that way. I'm in New York City. I got a different situation. I Uber when necessary. And yeah, just so y'all know, like, I'm fit. Like, I'm fit. Like, I'm fit. I'm fit. I'm one of them dudes that is hard to put weight on. So when I lose weight, I don't gain fat. I gotta work the shit back with muscle. So it's gonna take a minute. I'm fit. Just so you know. Fit. Oh man, I gotta work my back out. I wanna go shoot some hoops today so bad you don't know. Well, you don't know how bad I wanna go shoot some hoops today. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We almost at the hour and a half mark. What up, first class? What up, first class Empire? You took an Uber from Frisco to your crib, maybe 15 minutes, and it cost $60? Nah, that shit is crazy. First of all, if it took 15 minutes to drive, that would have been like, what, a 40-minute walk? Did they have sidewalks? I don't know where you live. If it's a 40-minute walk, that's less than a mile, right? What the fuck ain't you walk that shit for, nigga? You ain't want that money. I also don't know. I'm just gonna be clear on something. I'm gonna walk at least 2 miles before I pay a $60 Uber. I'll walk 3 miles before I pay a $60 Uber. before, but that's because I walk. Like, walking is nothing to me, to be honest with you. I like walking. Like, sometimes I just literally just pace in my house. I just like walking. I literally sometimes just pace. Real talk. For like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. I just pace. I just like walking. So I would have walked. I keep trying to tell you, I'm in shape. Most of my life, I've been in shape. I got to get myself back in shape. That's why I be scared when I be playing basketball, because I think another reason why I got hurt yesterday is I don't think I'm in good enough shape to do most of my shit. Shout out to Mike Jones Music. We got Mike Jones in the house. Yo, Jones, you want to call in on this shit? I should have called you and told you I was going to be talking about this. I was thinking about doing it this morning, but I was like, it's Sunday morning. You might be asleep. But if you wanna hit me up in call in on this, you can hit me up. Yeah, they shut his page down. That was bitch. That was bullshit. That was bitch ass nigga shit. You don't call it what it is. And I don't think he was wrong. I unfollowed Wiz Khalifa quite a while back for the same fucking reason. Like, what the fuck? I want to see a fucking page where some niggas constantly doing the fucking kick splits with fucking his underwear on. What the fuck shit is that? This nigga stay doing like the kick spinny splits like this with nothing but fucking. I'm not. This nigga constantly doing kick splits. But nobody got time for that. So I unfollowed the nigga too. So Gilly's right. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know. First of all, why would he be mad that a whole nother nigga said, Joe, I'm not following you no more because you just don't got, you always in your underwear. Like, if a nigga told me some shit like that, I wouldn't even feel away. I'd be like, yo, I really do always be in my underwear, my nigga. Then I dap him up. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that? I don't even understand being angry over something like this. Do you understand how often we kick people off of this page? You think I can understand the nigga caring about whether he's gonna have kick? You think I care about one person talking about they? Do you understand how often we kick people? Do you understand why this shit don't make no sense? Yo, Mike Jones, look at your Instagram. Look at your IG, Mike. Jones, look at your IG. What up, first class? Do you understand? Do you understand? There's shows. I've done kicked about 5 people this show. Well, not 5 people. It's really just one person. But I kicked about 5 accounts this one show already. Wiz bugging. I trained for years and never chilled in my underwear on the internet. That shit is, that's what the fuck, yo. Yo, Jones, look at your Instagram. Yo, what the? Oh, shit. Is this the right Jones? Oh, no. This is the wrong Mike Jones. This is the fake Mike Jones. Sorry about that. That was the fake Mike Jones. Hey, Mike Jones, hit me on the Instagram with your real page. This is that fake page, that fake Mike Jones page. Jones, hit me on Instagram. Hold on. Hit me on Instagram. I just keep telling the dude to hit me on Instagram. Nobody ever pays me any attention. Tori Mosley says, we've all been kicked at some point. My dude, this guy Wiz Khalifa. What the fuck? That shit don't even make sense. That shit don't even make sense. That shit makes 0 sense. I don't remember what your new Instagram page is. I don't think you ever DM'd it I don't think I DM'd you. You DM'd me from your new Instagram. I don't remember. I think I followed, but I didn't message you. We're out here trying to be a sex symbol. We not buying it, sir. Where's that? Yo, I think Wiz Khalifa might be catering to the LGBTQ community, and I think that that's what the anger is over. I think that that's what why he's pissed. I think that that's what his reaction comes from. Well, nobody is saying Wiz Khalifa is doing anything wrong. That's for one. Two, Amber Rose is like the head of the slut committee. Having her as a baby mama isn't a brag. Having someone who wants to be the head of the queen of the sluts, I don't think that's a brag. That's just me saying that. That's not me trying to shit on Amber Rose. I personally think that she's a beautiful woman. But she's also extremely available at points. So her beauty is kind of not the same as somebody who's beautiful and not as accessible, in my opinion. But she's beautiful. That's not even a question. That's not even a question. Amber Rose is extremely beautiful, but she's also at points in her life been extremely accessible, which, you know, she's the queen of the sluts, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think that that's a flex that you had sex or had a kid with somebody who was the queen of the sluts. With all due respect. I don't mean to be a dick, but I would assume anybody with money could smash Amber Rose. There's a lot of women you could say that about also, so that's not even really disrespect. Oh, what up, Emmanuel? He says Takashi Zillow. What do you think about that song, KC? Emmanuel, what do you think about that new Takashi song? I asked everybody earlier, but you wasn't here. What do you think about that new Takashi song? I'm gonna go put me some coffees on over there. What do you think about the new Takashi song? Amber Rose is the baby mama, so he's doing something right. Laugh out. Oh, I already responded to that. Well, she's attractive, like I said. She's beautiful. I mean, I have nothing against her. Matt doing the most says, I'm always worrisome on whether I should read people's comments that I don't know. He never really had people talk about him like Gilly, but he flew under the radar for years. I just don't know how people talking. I don't think he flew under the radar. What are you talking about? You said Wiz Khalifa flew under the radar. Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa. You said Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa flew under the radar. Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at that. I don't know if I'm gonna. That's why I don't be knowing if I should be reading people comments that I don't know. Who else thinks Wiz Khalifa flew under the radar? Just put it in the chat. I don't know what I should think about that part of his comment before I think about responding to anything he said. Tyson Garcia says that 6ix9ine joint is hot dog water trash. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna go put me some water on for some more coffee. Let me know what y'all guys think. Do you think Wiz Khalifa flew under the radar? And depending on what the people I know in here respond, is depending on whether I'll. And of course he's. So you understand what I'm saying? Now do you see what I'm saying? People just say stuff that don't make no sense and then want me to respond to the other half of what they're saying. So from now on, when people say something, make a comment, and part of your comment don't make no sense, I'm not responding to any of it. None of it. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, Wiz Khalifa? Now I gotta be nice to him. Because if I'm not nice to him, he gonna say I'm hurting his feelings. Because apparently people could come into my chat, say whatever they want, but I gotta cater to everybody's feelings all the time, no matter how much foolish the thing they say is. They could come aggravate me, but I can't say nothing. This shit is crazy. Wiz Khalifa flew under the radar. Bananas. People that say anything. One of the most known rappers in the history of Pennsylvania flew under the radar. People that say anything, man. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I'm going to be as fair as possible to his comment. Are you saying, I'm going to assume, that right now Wiz Khalifa doesn't have buzz? He does. You're just not following Wiz Khalifa, so you don't know about what he's doing. Because you are not following a person, because you do not know what a person is doing, that doesn't mean they're flying under the radar. That just means that they're not on your radar. The world does not revolve around me, and the world also does not revolve around you. Wiz Khalifa is literally, Gilly the Kid is literally talking about how Wiz Khalifa is constantly posting on Instagram. How is he going under the radar? Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let's see how many followers Wiz got for a second. 36 million followers. This dude's all the way under the radar. Nobody can see him. Oh, Lord. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. Oh, man. Okay, so what's the next way you're going to explain how he is flying under the radar? He got 36 million followers on Instagram. Now explain to me the next way he's flowing under the radar. Oh, man. Yes, he was literally the theme song on Fast and Furious and won a Grammy. Now do y'all see? Shout out to all of the people that when somebody comes, they come in here, expect to say shit that don't make no sense, and then expect all of y'all to be quiet, and then when I roast them, be like, oh man, why is Force roasting that person even though they just said something retarded? No, nigga, that's not fair. If you come in and say some stupid shit, I got the right to roast you. This is my show. Jody Spencer says that the Tekashi song is all right. I haven't actually heard it. I'm asking KC also, but he might have left or... No, there you go. KC says, the first snippet reminds me of Godzilla or the Antichrist. I don't want to hear it. Longer for the water. A little bit longer for the water. Water's not bubbling yet. I don't want the water to get a little bit warm as over these. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm not listening to you say. Antichrist. This shit ain't for me, homie. Shout out to that shit. I mean, I can't even say I hope it do well. You said Antichrist. I hope it does whatever it's supposed to do. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not on that type of time, man. I don't know what to tell you. What was we talking about before that nigga said that shit? Oh, that Wiz Khalifa shit? Was I making good jokes? I don't know. I forgot. I hope I don't recycle none of them shits. Oh no, we was making fun about how this guy was talking about nobody knew who Wiz Khalifa. the dude with 36 million followers on Instagram. You know, this guy's flying all the way under the radar with 36 million followers on Instagram. Let's see who else is following under the radar, by the way. Hold on. Let's see who else is flying under the radar. Hold on. Game is flying all the way under the radar. Is this the real Game? Does Game have a... Okay, hold on. Mike Song, he's flying under the radar. He doesn't even have 1 million followers. He only has 563,000. He's flying all the way under the radar. Let's see who else is flying under the radar. ESPN, they only got 22 million followers. They're flying all the way under the radar. ESPN only got 22 million followers, man. These dudes is all the way under the radar. We got to get the word out. We got to get the word out, man. People don't know about ESPN, man. How? How could people be not knowing about ESPN? This shit don't make sense. HBO. We need to let... No one knows about HBO. They only got 4.8 million followers. These guys, they might go out of business. Oh man, y'all want to know who else is going under the radar? Oh man, let's see who else is going under the radar. Who's under? Let's see who else is under the radar. Hold on. The Game, he's all the way under the radar. He only has 12 million followers. This shit is crazy. Like, I don't know how these guys how they could even have careers in entertainment. These guys is flying lower under the radar than Wiz Khalifa. These guys is flying lower under the Wiz Khalifa. Nobody is flying. Why is this boiler so slow? You know what? I guess that's how to know. It don't have to. It don't have to look like it's gonna hurt me. Let me put some. All of these guys. Somebody go out there and tell people about HBO, because they just flying all the way under the radar. You see what happens? People come in, they say shit that don't make no sense. Now that same guy is probably somewhere trying to explain. Says some shit that don't make no sense. If you come in my chat and say something that don't make no sense, you can't then tell me I don't have a right to roast you. I could roast you all I want. You come to my house. You come to my house and walked in without wiping your feet on the rug. I could roast you as much as I fucking want. Talking about Wiz Khalifa flying under the radar. Whose radar? Aliens? Niggas is bananas. What up, LB? I don't have no predictions yet. Let me think on it. Team Slurp. Favorite music from Wiz Khalifa is 28 Grams mixtape. All good songs on there. Take you back a long time ago. I don't know. Well, Wiz Khalifa is apparently flying under the radar along with all these other people I was showing you. That person, I promise you, they swear they have a good argument. I promise you, whatever argument they was trying to make, to them, I'm wrong. He always think he right. How the fuck is Wiz Khalifa flying under the radar? So I'm not even responding to whatever else you said. I'm not, from now on, when you come in here and you say some shit that don't make sense, I don't care if whatever the rest of your comment is. I'm not paying attention to it. No, he's not under. He's a whole legend out here. This nigga's bananas. I want to look at that too. But I gotta follow you because you was just too cute. I am a procrastinator. I got it. That's why I need a girlfriend, because I'm a procrastinator. Okay, her please. Her please. Her please. Her please. Her please. Her please. I'm talking to the universe. I am talking to the universe. Her please. I just love it when they thick and girly. Like, there's nothing like a thick, girly chick. There's nothing like one. Especially if she's athletic and a little tomboysy. Because the girly shit don't mean much to me if you're not a little tomboysy. You gotta have a little bit of tomboy in you. Because I'm gonna want to play and wrestle, and I'm gonna want to be rough. So you're gonna have to have a little bit of tomboy in you. I think I follow her. Hold on. I think I follow her. My phone about to die. Georgie Smith. I think I follow her. This is Reagan K, by the way. And yes, I would. If she has a nice personality, I would marry her in a split second. I have to, because the way my energy work, I can't really be around people with fucked up energy. It's bad for me personally. So she had good energy. Yeah, I fuck with her. She a whole dime. She a dime. Yeah, I follow Georgie Smith. Hold on. Oh, but however you say her name. I already follow. But I don't know why I follow this person. I don't even see no images. They don't got no pictures. Why the fuck I started following this person? I don't even know when I followed this. Do I know this person? I don't see any reason. This person don't even got pictures. Do I know this person? Or did they have other photos up and took them down maybe? But wherever I follow this person isn't for the photos I see up here. Nah, I'm not even showing her. Boom, shout out to her though. She a cutie though. But I follow her, so I'm 100% sure that she has some shit up on here that was just fire. Because I don't follow people for no reason. If I ever follow you, it's a good fucking reason. Yeah, nah. She got it. It's it. She a whole cutie. And her face card real. Let's go. She light skinned. Nah, her face card real too. Nah, she good. She good money. I ain't gonna show though because it don't make sense after what I just showed what the other girl was working with.
Coming out the nail salon, so
like this right here. This is she cutie, but I'm not talking about her. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not talking about none of y'all. This is it. That's it right there. That's all of the things. All of the things. I'm just happy she don't got like curly bushy hair because I lose it. If she had a fro, I lose it. What are we talking about again? Are we still making jokes about Wiz Khalifa, or are we making jokes about that guy saying that Wiz Khalifa is are we still making jokes about that guy that said that Wiz Khalifa's flying under the radar? Trust me, the 28 Grams mixtape. Shout out to the 28 Grams mixtape. Go check it out. Wiz Khalifa legend. That's disgusting. No, I think Black and Yellow put him at legendary status. He owned a moment, a second in time. A lot of people making music can't do that. Black and Yellow did that. I'm gonna say a legend. He's a Pennsylvania legend, if not anything else. I can say I'll go with that. And he's a weed legend. He's a legend inside of the marijuana community, and that's just a fact. Huge Legend says big marijuana symbol. Wiz and Burner help push the Raw Papers brand. Even though we smoke Vines Papers now, Wiz is a legend. I've been listening to him since I was a teenager. I'm 25 now. You 25? Did not know that. Shout out to KC. KC says, I know Wiz for his music. Dude always had music to smoke to. Wiz Khalifa has bangers. KC, when is the last time you heard people talk about him other than weed and his music? I'll wait. Do you know what flying under the radar is? I think the problem with some of y'all is that y'all don't know what words is. That's what I think y'all don't understand what words is. Saying somebody is flying under the radar is basically saying that we don't know who that person is. That person popped up out of nowhere. Wiz Khalifa did not pop up out of nowhere. Y'all don't know what words is. And then instead of admitting that you don't know what words mean, you then try to keep arguing and then try to start switching. I dropped some coffee. I'm gonna go get my mop. I'm gonna mop some coffee up that I just dropped right here. Y'all don't know what words mean. That's the problem. You don't know what words mean. So that's why whenever y'all go and y'all telling somebody y'all side of the story and y'all talking about what happened between me and you, that's why y'all always lying. Because y'all don't know what words mean. Shit is crazy. Then y'all say, I'm playing with words. I'm not playing with words. You don't know what words mean. Flying under the radar means nobody knew who the fuck you was and you popped up out of nowhere. Since when did nobody know who Wiz Khalifa was? He was not flying under the radar. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all don't know what words mean. I bet you sitting somewhere around a whole bunch of people and they think you smart. So now you got to defend yourself against Jack Frost because a ton of people see you being in here and being not smart. That's not my problem. Stop making my problem your problem. And stop being upset at me because I get tired of dealing with people that don't even know what words mean. What the fuck, yo? I spilled something on the floor. I need a second. Yeah, you don't know what fucking words mean. I'm not being mean to you. You don't know what words mean. Stop trying to force me to have a conversation with you when you don't even know what you're talking about. That's my beef. You don't even know what you talking. I'm mopping up over here. I'm not just off camera doing nothing. You don't even know what you talking about. Stop trying to force me to have conversations with you when you don't even know what you talking about. When you come in here and y'all know what you talking about, I'll talk with you about the damn thing. When you don't know what you talking about, I don't want to talk about the shit. Intelligent people don't like having conversations that don't go nowhere. It don't make sense. I am not missing the point. You don't know what words mean. You're trying to have a conversation and you don't even know what words mean. I am not missing the point. I'm telling you, learn what the words mean before you come in here and have a conversation with me about a thing that you're trying to talk about. So you're trying to tell me every time me and you talk, I'm going to have to figure out what you're talking about because you don't have the linguistic capabilities to be able to ascertain the correct vocabulary to be able to display what you're thinking? Because you don't have the correct ability to be able to explain what you're thinking, I have to know how to figure out what you're talking about. And if I can't figure out what you're talking about with your inability to be able to find the right words to describe it, then I'm the problem. No, you're right. That makes perfectly good sense to me. I'm going to move on. How about that? Bro, Wiz Khalifa hasn't been rapping so long. We're not talking to that guy no more. He doesn't know what the fuck he's... First of all, that dude's already changed accounts to have the same conversation. You do know this, right? We're not talking to that guy no more. Admins, anytime that guy switches accounts and try to come in here and have the same conversation with us, just kick him. Nobody talking about that shit. And I hope everybody that think that this nigga know what he talking about understand he's an idiot. And for the people that don't understand he's an idiot, you an idiot too. Michael Jackson flew under the radar too, right? In 1990, Michael Jackson was still flying under the radar, right? You know who else is flying under the radar by your definition? Jay-Z. We don't know who he is. You don't even know what the fuck the words mean. Shit is crazy, man. These niggas, and please stop telling me that I have a problem with people that got difference of opinion in me. Half of these dudes don't even know what the words they use mean. When Chief Keef got accepted, shout out to Tory Mosley. He says when Chief Keef got accepted by the industry, they chose 2 rappers to be on his Hate Being Sober remix to co-sign him, Wiz Khalifa and 50. That's the point. Come on. Stop. We're not talking to that person. That person is an idiot. Could we have a higher rage? Could we have a higher vibration conversation? Because conversations like this just make me angry and fuck my vibrations up. I don't like entertaining stupidity. What the fuck? Only thing we have to say about Tekashi is that the song ain't good. You got anything else to say? I'm just asking. I'm about to say something. Do y'all know what the original colors for Icy Queens was? Do y'all want to know what the original colors for our Icy Queens collection was? Pink and baby blue. Those are the colors he's wearing in his video. First thing I'm going to do is say, salute. The second thing I'm going to do is say, you could have called me. This could have all been going differently. Anyway, Chalice full of Kush says, I'm late. Yeah, that's sure. You sure got fuck with her. For real, for real. And I like brown-skinned women. Like, I like all shades of women. Period. Period. Like, all shades of women. I mean, is there a chance that you could be too dark that I'm like, that's not for me? Absolutely. Is there a chance you could be too light that that's not for me? Absolutely. But I like all ranges. She usually half naked, so I don't watch her page that much because I don't really watch the half naked shit. I like how women look good when they in their clothes. Like, for real, for real. Like, when you look good in clothes, that mean more to me. Because, like, what the fuck? I should think you're attractive if you're naked. Like, if you get naked and I don't like the way you look, like I should think you're attractive when you're naked. So, to me, the big thing is whether you're attractive when you got clothes on. You should be attractive when you're naked. When I see you naked, I should be like, boy, like, what the fuck? So, the real thing is if you look good when you got clothes on. Does that make sense? Like, because if she's unattractive naked, like, what the fuck? Like, if you look at a woman and you be like, if she take her clothes off, I'm out of here. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going to deal with that. So, like, that's a given. Like, so... That's like whenever you're talking about women that you would date. Like, of course, you're not going to say somebody who you don't think personally is attractive. Like, that doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So some things just got to be a given. So it's a given that if you want to date somebody, you think that they look attractive. Niggas be weird. Niggas be saying shit. I'll be like, of course, what the fuck? And she's another one that pops up in my stream all the time. Like, as soon as I open my phone. All the time. Like, all the time. Like, I don't understand this shit. Do that mean they be on your page? Like, I just think that means something. Like, does that mean something? Whoa, no, they probably just show me her a lot because I hit the like button on all of her photos. Boom. Maybe that's what's happening. It's just the algorithm working. Yeah, because I don't get it. Like, all the time. Every time I open up, like, I see it a lot. I'm never disappointed. Don't get it confused. That's interesting. I think Tekashi has added more colors to his hair to make it so that it's not the actual rainbow. So he has colors in his hair, but it's not the rainbow. I could be wrong, though. I actually just started scrolling to see if she just pops up again randomly real quick before I move on. Like, see, I can know what I'm doing. So I could be like, yeah, see, she does it. All right, so right. So now I'm just gonna see, is that the only thing she posted? No. I hit the thing that time. All right. That's just crazy. I hope this is all some kind of publicity stunt, but it's not. Obviously, I already know it's not a publicity stunt. He called himself the Beast. They couldn't contain. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all 101 on bars, right? This is 101 on bars. 101. Bars 101. They should be slick. Yeah, basically, they should be slick. Like, to be considered an actual bar, it should be slick, witty. You know, there's a reason why the best actual lyricists are intelligent people. There's a reason. Witty. It should have a little bit of, it doesn't have to have complexity, but you know, witty or something. Yeah, I don't even read those comments. I just kick you. It should be witty or something. You understand what I'm saying? Makes sense. Makes sense, right? We almost at the 90-minute mark. We almost at the hour and a half mark, I believe, right? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks staged as shit. This shit looks staged as shit. I'm not gonna lie. Did you see the snippet where he's in the tub of red blood? Nope, I didn't see any of those things. I've seen 0 of those things. No, you unhid by accident. Shout out to you. You was on point though. Hold on. I don't have that. Yeah. Shout out to that. Shout out to Arta D Glass. You ain't working today, so you on point with that shit. Shout out to that shit. Yeah, we're not entertaining that shit no more. Fuck them niggas. Nah, I didn't see the snippet up in the blood with the bathtub and the blood and all that shit. I seen 0 of those things. We tried to get Mike Jones on the jack. I need Mike Jones to hit me on Instagram. We tried to get Mike Jones on the jack. I posted something the other day. I want to see what the fuck. Yeah, I posted this yesterday for everybody that don't know. My back, I messed my back up. That's why there was no Tonight Show last night. My back is still hurting. I'm hoping. Shout out to this is shout out to Destiny. This is DMX's wife. This is her over there near the DMX memorial. This is DMX's wife. She's such a sweetheart. I mean, from my experiences with her, obviously I don't know her but so much. What I think about what? Yeah, I don't do demonic shit. Like, I'm not playing with none of that. I'm not playing with Satan. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not playing with Satan. I don't think any of those things is, I'm not playing with Satan. If somebody else want to play with Satan, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm not personally playing with Satan. I'm not playing with him. A lot of times we do, I'm going to explain something to y'all. This is shit I think people really don't get that I keep trying to explain, but people say that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What y'all don't get is a lot of this shit that people do that they think isn't a big deal is really a big deal. A lot of shit that they try to tell people, nah, just get over it. It's really a big deal. And there's a reason why it's hard for those people to get over it. Because it's really a big deal. I'm just saying this. Like, certain things are important. And certain things are really like an incredibly big deal. Just so we can be clear. And some of the things that people are doing are driving them, and this is not me trying to be funny, are driving them straight to hell. And the whole time they're laughing. And the whole time they think they're being funny. And the whole time they like, this isn't a big deal. It don't matter. They don't know no better. Know better. We're not trying to save them. Alright? Let them deal with their God. Their God is Satan. Let them deal with their God. We're not trying to save them. We're trying to get to the people, because I don't have the capacity to try to save them. Maybe somebody else does, but I don't have that ability or capacity. So I'm going to leave that to somebody else, is my point. The only people we could try to save are the people that are looking to do better. We can't save people that's trying to destroy people that are looking to do better. That's somebody else's job. You understand what I'm saying? So we only could do what we can do. But a lot of the shit that people do on a regular, everyday basis that people think is funny and ain't no big deal, I'm telling you right now, the shit is, there's a lot of people upon dying, and I'm not trying to be funny or macabre, but a lot of people upon dying, you know, if anything about this Most High shit is true like I think it is, or like any one of the theological institutions think it is, a lot of people upon dying, they're going to get a very, very fucked up open reminder about all the things that they did that they did not think that was important, that are leading them to hell. Because another thing that we're going to get upon dying is we're going to get total understanding of our sins. That's what people don't understand. You're going to have total 100% understanding of the damage that you did to people on earth. That in itself is going to be torture. Read the Bible, man. Don't take my word for it. Read the Bible or any type of, some of them, like, this is even before you get your punishment. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Even before you get whatever the punishment to go to hell is, or whatever the fuck that shit is, you're going to get 100% full understanding of all your deeds, positive and negative. I promise you. That's why let's not match niggas' energy. Let's not match niggas' energy. That's why I was matching niggas' energy. And since I was matching niggas' energy, God couldn't look out for me the way that he wants to. God wants to look out for all of us. But since I was matching energies that I should have been avoiding, God couldn't look out for me. He couldn't do the things for me I needed him to do in my life. So now we just avoiding the energy. And we're gonna focus on what we need God to do and the things that we want to do in the name of God. Because when we do things in the name of God, we giving blessings to others. So we need to do as much as possible in the name of God so we can be in the right atmosphere so people that are doing things in the name of God do things for us, and that's how we get our blessings back. What do I think about when you die? I think it's the way it's been described in many different places. I think that we're going to go be held accountable for our deeds. And then we're going to go to the appropriate... I also believe in reincarnation. Okay, so the things that I believe are extensive. And if we really break down what I believe, it basically leads to American black people having a certain position for a certain reason. And that's the reason why our numbers keep going down. But that's a whole other conversation for a whole nother day. But definitely we are held accountable for our deeds. Period. No, Jesus died for our sins so we could repent and be able to get into heaven. There was no way before to be forgiven for our sins until Jesus died. Copy? Before Jesus died, there was no way for us to be forgiven for our sins. After Jesus died, now we could be forgiven for our sins. Yes, that's why they say we be saved through the grace of Jesus Christ. But that's a whole nother conversation. This is Sunday, though. I guess we can have this conversation. Yes, it's through faith. It's through works, not just faith. Faith is nothing without works. That's why I keep trying to tell people, when you do bad, evil, malicious shit to people, those are works. And those are works done through the faith of Satan. That's what I'm busy trying to explain. That's why God do it. The people led by false prophets go to hell with the fucking false prophets. What the fuck? They go to hell with them. The hell? The reason why you're being able to be led by false prophets is because God ain't with you. You get it? The Most High isn't protective over you. You haven't been doing the things that you needed to do to stay in the Most High's eye. So therefore, yeah, you're going to be susceptible to be led astray. Because you're not doing what you need to do in order to stay close to the Most High. These are all things I explain almost every video. I just don't say the Bible because don't nobody want to hear nobody Bible thumping. Yes, if you being led by a false prophet and you do whatever, you're going to be still held accountable for your damage. The false prophet is going to be held double, triple, because one of the worst things that the Bible says that you could do is lead others to sin. So for every person that's convincing people to do fuck shit to me for no reason, for example, those people are going to be held even for multiplied on top of multiplied on. And while they laughing oh no, it's just a joke, this is just social media, it's just jokes, they don't even understand what God considered jokes to be. If you are saying something mean-spirited, that is not a joke. I don't care if people laugh. Literally says this in the Bible. I don't know where, if I had a Bible, I gotta buy a new Bible. If I have one, I get one on my phone. If I have one, I show you. It literally says this in the Bible. Be careful about the fucking jokes you make. Literally says this. Why do you think after some jokes I don't say, and then some jokes I stop and be like, I can't even. That's not even because it's not a good joke for one reason or another. What the fuck? Yes, if you judge by your work, first of all, it's impossible for us to be perfect. That's the one. First of all, which Bible are you reading out of, might I add? Because some Bibles, since it's written differently, that could also change our interpretation. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is what type of Bible are you reading from? I've read from two main Bibles that I've usually used. Obviously, is the King James. I'm in America, and there's another Bible that I was actually gonna go to Liberty University. I forgot the Bible that they gave us, but that Bible also that they give out over there is the other type of Bible that I'm used to reading from. So I see all that to say. The interpretation, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with anything that you're saying, but I could tell by the way in which you're wording it that you're using, that there's a good chance that I just want to know which Bible you're reading from. Okay, I don't know who Don Leaks is. Shout out to the fact you're reading from the New Translation. I'm talking to KC, obviously. Yeah, and I'm just kicking anybody coming in here trying to do any trolling whatsoever. This is Sunday, and I don't got time for you. I got zero time for you. This is Sunday. I don't got no time for you. So come in with whatever you want to come in with. I'm just going to kick you. Be on whatever type of time you want to be on. Matter of fact, I'm just going to be generally doing that from now on, just in general. I don't really care. There you go. Yeah, I don't really care. We have the 135-minute mark. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I want to do my stretches. I want to see if I could go play some basketball today. See if I could capture some video footage. I want to do my stretches, to be honest with you. All right, so you in the King James Bible. All the new Bibles are not good. They changed the meaning of stuff. Hell was taken out. All right, I fucks with you, Casey. All right. You know a thing about your Bibles. I fucks with you. You know a thing about your Bibles. So you read it from the King James Version, definitely. Boom. That's the only version I actually take much consideration into. That's why I explained to you the other version, the only other Bible that I actually had. When I was actually going from high school to college, I used to read the Bible like a lot. Like I just told you, the college I was trying to go to, it was a fucking Christian college. That's the only college I was legitimately trying to go to, a Christian college, Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. This is a fact. Which Isaiah Thomas? The first Isaiah Thomas from Detroit? Yeah, because if Isaiah Thomas played in the league right now, he'd average 40 or 50 points. Isaiah Thomas could only average, like, I think he maxed out at like 18 points a game one year. But Isaiah Thomas back then could have easily averaged 25 points a game, easy. It wouldn't have been hard for him. All you have to do is watch a couple of those fucking Detroit games. Like, he could have really scored more points. He just chose not to. Like, he could have really, really scored more points. He just chose not to. I don't know what to tell you. Boom. I don't know if he'd be the top point guard, but the way the game is played now, it would be impossible to guard him with the skill set that he had back then. It would just be impossible to guard him. It'd be he's basically, not for nothing, but he's basically fucking Kyrie. He's basically Kyrie. I don't know what to tell you. He's basically Kyrie. They basically have the same exact skill set. Except for Isaiah Thomas was a much better leader. Isaiah Thomas' leadership. Isaiah Thomas is one of the best leaders in professional sports history, just so us to be clear. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Isaiah was better than Iverson. I don't know. I gotta think about that. To Casey says, just remember, Jack, if you're going to heaven, it's about doing good deeds. Jesus didn't need to die. He died so we can use that as our way in. Also, the Bible literally says, not of works. Not 100% clear what you mean by that, but you just said, it sounds like you just said two things that are contradictory. If you're going to heaven, it's about doing good deeds. And then you guys, the Bible literally says not of works. Good deeds are works. So is it you doing good deeds to go to heaven, or you don't need to do good deeds to go to heaven? Just so we could be clear. Is it you need good deeds to go to heaven, or you don't need good deeds to go to heaven? I want to get a better understanding of what you're actually saying. Just so we can be clear. I don't think I have a complete understanding of what you're saying. So I need to get a better understanding, if you don't mind. If that's fair. I'm going to read the comment again. If I'm reading it wrong, let me know. You said, just remember this, Jack. If you're going to heaven, it's about doing good deeds. Jesus didn't need to die. He died so we can use that as our way in. Also, the Bible literally says, not of works. That sounds like a contradictory statement. I need for you to explain. Sounds like a contradictory statement. I need you to explain. I don't know what to say back to that. It sounds to me like you're saying, it sounded to me like the beginning of the sentence said the different, something completely different than the opposite, than the end of the sentence. That's what it sounds like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. It said, if it's about doing good deeds, we don't need Jesus. We could be Muslim or atheist. The reason is Jesus and no other way is because it's the only way in, nothing else, not of works. Okay, I'm going to disagree with you on that for multiple different reasons. Tori Mosley says, I wish the mega church pastors like T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen supported the communities in need more support. No, if you're a person that's actually going to give back to the community and support the community, you're going to not make it. The people that make it more than not are the people who are going to be bad people or people who aren't going to look out. And if I'm wrong, show me where. Yeah, we're not engaging with them, Arthur D. Glass. From now on, when y'all see haters, just do hater drops. I don't want to engage with them no more. I don't want to say nothing to them no more. When we see haters, and if a hater makes a comment you don't like, and you see it, just do a fucking $5 drop. Drop the hater name if you want, or just do whatever. We're not doing that. If you really support the channel, when you see them in here, you make a comment. Weirdos, if we don't kick them, if we kick them, you do drops. Like, that's how we combat them. Their whole thing is that they want the channel to go down. So the only way we could combat them is by doing drops, hitting the like button, doing comments. So when you see the haters pull up, I'm ignoring them from now on. We're not even really talking about throwing bags. But if y'all see me kick somebody, throw some fucking bags in the chat. If y'all start throwing enough bags, I'll start talking about us, how we throwing bags. But other than that, I just want to keep the show going. I don't care what them niggas is doing. Like, these people are sick at this point. I don't care what they doing. But I'm saying, absolutely, when they saying weirdo shit, go at them. Disrespect them niggas if you feel like it. Shoot at them niggas. I'm just saying, you don't, I'm not responding. That's what I'm saying. I don't got time for them. I don't care what they doing. But yeah, if y'all niggas want to go at them all the way. But if y'all really want to really go at it, y'all could put your comments with drops. That's going to hurt them physically. They want to argue back and forth with you in the chat. While they arguing back and forth with you in the chat, you not doing drops. Nah, you doing a great job, Arthur D. Glass. I was just talking about that a minute ago. You caught somebody I was throwing out, and we did it at the same time. You're doing a great job. All the admins is doing a great job. Even when I criticize y'all sometimes, it's not that y'all doing a bad job. It's just that I'm kind of a perfectionist. If y'all knew how much content I created that I never put out because I didn't think it was perfect, I'm kind of a perfectionist. And that's sometimes the shit that be fucking with me. I be wanting the shit to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. That's literally what I be upset about sometimes. And people be like, yo, why you be so mad at your admins? No, I'm not mad at our admins. I want to hold y'all to a certain standard, and then I want y'all to live up to that standard. One of my favorite times of being part of BBN was when people came from other communities and came over here. And I remember when people came from other communities and came over here and said anything, and our whole chat go at them. Bomb. People start doing mad drops going at them. Bomb. That made us look strong. Now, people come in here, they say some weirdo shit about me. I'm the only one talking to them, or one or two of y'all. Salute to the people that do. I really do appreciate y'all. Don't get it confused. But I would love for us to be able to understand that. I don't know. Fuck what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Don't fuck what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Fuck what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not beefing with landlords. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, let me tell you about some weirdo shit that's happening. So apparently, I think they're also harassing my landlord now. That's why they think I'm beefing with my landlord. Me and my landlord like this. Me and my landlord like this. So apparently they're harassing my landlord now. Do y'all understand what I'm going through? Y'all think this shit is internet shit. This shit is not internet shit. Stop believing this shit is internet shit. These niggas is now harassing my landlord. That's why they think me and my landlord got a problem. I don't got no problem with my fucking landlord. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so Emmanuel, you probably want to read the Bible for yourself and read it all the way through, right? And what I mean by all the way through, read it all the way through, right? Read every book, right? And however you want to read the books, in whatever order you want to read them, right? And then after you read all of the books, then start connecting the precepts. What I mean by you start connecting this passage in this book with this passage in that book, with that passage in that book, with that passage in that book. That's the only real way to be able to read the Bible. Because the Bible is a book that was written at different times in order to verify different aspects of different books that was also written. You understand? So I'm literally telling you, yes, our works, the things that we do on this planet are important. I hope you know that. The way that we affect the environment and the things that we do to things are important. That's literally what Jesus was saying. Now, I understand what you are saying, and I'm not saying there's aspects of what you are saying that I'm not saying are incorrect. But literally, Jesus came here to die for our sins, yes. But not die so we could just commit all the sins in the world and still go to heaven. Die so we can be forgiven for the actual sins that we committed. There was no way to be forgiven before. You understand? The only way you could be forgiven before was they had to sacrifice animals and all this other shit. So, pardon me. I'm not saying there was no way. I'm saying you had to do sacrifices. Jesus was supposed to be the ultimate sacrifice. So now we don't have to sacrifice animals. We don't have to sacrifice this. We don't have to sacrifice that. That's my teachings and that's my understanding. If your understanding is different, I'm not saying you're wrong. What the fuck do I know? Maybe I'm wrong. But what I'm saying is the way the Bible is intended to be read in its completion is not just one book, one book, one book, one book, one book. We read the whole Bible, and then after we read the whole Bible, then we start putting different passages together with other passages so we can get a complete understanding. Our deeds are important. Please understand that our deeds are important. I believe that you are a good guy. You are a good man. Please understand that your deeds are important. All right? Our deeds are important. Continue to do good deeds. They are important. Try your hardest to stay away from doing anything that is going to harm others. Sometimes we're supposed to do things that are going to cause others harm. Don't get this confused. This is a fact. But that's not always the case. So be mindful. All right? Don't ever do anything with the explicit purpose of creating turmoil for another. You have no idea how important the reason for us doing things is, just as much as the thing that we do. You understand? One of the main reasons why I don't want to argue with these people online no more is because I understand that what they're doing, what it's doing to their soul. And I don't want them to make my soul get mixed up in it. So I can't really be mad at them. They going to hell. I should really be pitying them because they don't even know what they're doing. So I can't, that's why I don't want to go back and forth with them no more. I don't want to taunt them. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's things that I'm going to do that's going to inadvertently taunt them. But if I'm taunting them to come do stuff to me that's going to cause for their souls to go to hell, I'm putting my soul in jeopardy of also going to hell with them. So I don't want to go back and forth with them no more. So y'all niggas do what y'all do. Right? Y'all niggas do what y'all do. Do what you do. And I'm going to mind my business. And on top of what you're doing just being evil, lying is going to make it worse. So you're also lying. So, so I'm winning. So I want the people that doing harm to me to be punished. So all I got to literally do is just do nothing and ignore you and let you keep doing what you're doing. So I'm not going back and forth with you no more. You just keep doing what you're doing. You're sending yourself to hell. I know what you're saying is a lie. The things that you're saying, you're trying to convince others. I hope you convince more people. Because every person you convince makes your damnation worse. So I hope you convince more people. Keep going. I'm fine living like this to the day that I die if this means that you go to hell for eternity. If I could make a deal with God like that, I'd do it right this moment. They're going to go to hell for eternity. All I got to do is not go no higher in life. I'm here for it. I'm not going to argue with this on KC. If you don't think good deeds are important, don't do good deeds. I'm not going to argue with you on it. You don't think good deeds are important, don't do good deeds. How about that? I won't ask you to do any good deeds. Don't do no good deeds. I'm going to do as many good deeds as possible. But if you don't want to do good deeds, you don't have to. And if you want to keep having this conversation, trying to convince more people to not do good deeds, because that's what you're convincing people that are stupid. People that are listening to this conversation where you're saying, you don't got to commit to do good deeds. These people are stupid. You know, they're literally going to go out there and believe that they can do all the evil they want and still go to hell and still go to heaven. So when you talk, especially when you talk to an audience, you have to understand what you're saying. No. You're right. You don't have to do no good deeds. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm busy saying that you need to do good deeds. You're arguing against doing good deeds. No good deeds. Now, as long as I know you now, through the history of me knowing you, I'm going to believe you to be a person that don't do good deeds. I just want you to know this. You literally arguing with me about doing good deeds or not. To me, you are a person that don't do good deeds. I'm just letting you know. And I'm going to feel like this about you forever. Because I'm going to always remember you arguing with me about doing good deeds. No, I have not had a psychic reading before. At least not one that I know of. I got a guy in here arguing with me about doing good deeds. I don't know what to tell you. This is my life. I don't know what to tell you. Dude, I think people should do good deeds. Emmanuel don't, apparently. Or I think he's saying you don't have to, or whatever the case is. I think people should do good deeds. Whatever Emmanuel thinks, you shoot. Keep doing you, homie. I'm not going to argue with you about that. You don't think people should do good deeds? I disagree. That's it. I'm going to let y'all go. I can't do this. I'm going to let y'all go. This is a good day. I'm going to let y'all go. Anything else anybody want to say on the way out? I'm going to let y'all go. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is bananas. Anything else anybody want to say on the way out? All right, like, comment, subscribe. Today let's just everybody except for Emmanuel, because I do not want to offend you. Could we go out there and try to do some good deeds today? Let's go out there and try to do some things that are gonna make us an advantageous, make us an attribute to people that we know. Life. Let's go out there and do things that's going to make us look good and make other people look good and make people feel good and make ourselves feel good. Let's do that. I'm not talking to Emmanuel because I don't want to hear back and forth about nothing. So let's go do that and let's try to be as good to our fellow human being as possible, because when you help other people be as good as they can be at that moment, when we help other people be the best them that they could be, in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. First of all, we supposed to be doing good just for the sake of doing good. I'm not saying do good deeds to go into heaven. I'm saying that there are people that they do so much evil that they're not going to heaven and they should do good deeds. You came in here arguing about not doing good deeds. Do you understand? Well, I'm going to say this again. I wasn't arguing about doing good deeds sends you to heaven. I was saying don't do bad deeds because that's going to hurt your ability to go to heaven. You then came here and argued that you don't have to do good deeds to go to heaven. I want everyone to do good deeds, period. I want everyone to be nice to everyone, period. I want everyone to live harmoniously with everyone, period. I don't want people to do this in order to get into heaven or not. I just want people to do this. Now, for the people who would like to get into heaven, don't do bad deeds. Now, you see how when I just say it like that, the show's over. But when I do it the way that I was doing it, then we get to talk for like an hour. I'm going to get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I'm happy. Hug the kids for me. I just, sometimes it's just something like, do people really just be like, I don't understand it. Hug the kids for me. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.